Wrestling fans, welcome to NWA Smoky Mountain Television. I am Cowboy Jack Heath Sneed, your host today. And right off the bat, we want to thank everybody for coming out to Wrestlefest 2011 last week at the Mount Carmel Armed Forces Center. It was a sold-out crowd. Standing room only. The building was at capacity. The fire marshal actually warned us if we let any more people in, he'd probably have to shut the show down. It was a huge success. Now, some of y'all are probably wondering, where is Matt Rhodes? Well, due to some circumstances...
I'm here.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, if you don't know...
Why don't you look at me? Look at me in the eye, he sneed.
I was about to tell them what happened. Fans, let's just roll the footage.
With my own two eyes. KC Thunder in the ring, starting to clear house. Tony Givens down. Bo James choking Tony Givens. I think he has the bullwhip in his hand, but I'm not sure.
Hey, he's got that old East Tennessee right hand right around his throat. I think he's
good
just
enough
choking
for...
him. That's right. And another one for Matt. And KC Thunder. Oh my goodness. He has set it on fire right here in Mount Carmel, Tennessee at WrestleFest 2011. Good Lord. Poor Matt Rhodes. I don't feel sorry for him in the least. Richard's over here. He's not done with him yet. He's got his belt around him.
I tell you what, I've seen many a man get hit with that belt, and it does not feel good.
Oh, look at this.
Understand.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Talk about a good strapping behind the woodshed. That's what's happening to Chris Richards.
Wow, Will, you really get some great pictures out there ringside.
Hey guys, we're going to be rolling here about 30 seconds.
All right.
Well, we're ready whenever you are. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you, Will. You're going to get yourself hurt if you don't stay away from that ring when all that action's going on.
That's true.
Like
Get up close to the
You've got to make
Wait a minute. What are y'all doing here?
Mighty boys.
Hey, which one of these dressing rooms is James McCollum and his boys in?
Bo, you can't be on this side of the building.
I don't care.
You're going to get suspended.
Hey, listen, which one of these which one of these dressing rooms? Right here? All right.
You don't want to do this, Bo. Bo, you can
Stay
face suspension
stay
on
with them.
this.
Stay with them.
Stay with them. Oh my God, there's no telling what's going to happen.
Hey, we don't want no problems. Right. We just want to talk to you, Steve. What? Listen, you're going to have to pick sides. You know me, you and KC, we're family. All the stuff under the water, all water under the bridge, but you can look at me and you look at what happened to him tonight. You're going to have to pick sides. Are you still part of our family, or are you going to stand here beside him?
You got to do it.
That's what I thought. Come on.
Steve Lance going to the
Look at this right here, man. You see this man? You burned his face, Bo James. You're nothing but a cheater. And listen, I understand next Sunday, the 24th, you got the whole family back together. Well, you know what? Payback's coming. You think you got payback tonight? Hell no. You haven't seen nothing yet. Next week, Bo James, bring your family, and we're gonna kick their ass. Are you all right, man?
We're getting the whole first family next week.
Fans, you just saw it. Matt, you saw it. Bo James throwing the fireball in your face at Wrestlefest. What do you have to say about it?
Heath Sneed, what Bo James did to me was despicable. Do you see this? Do you see this scar? It's been 6 days since Bo James threw a fireball in my face. Thank God I'm not blinded. But I tell you what, tomorrow night we're back at the Armed Forces Center in Mount Carmel, Tennessee with another stacked card of action. Last Sunday it was sold out. I don't expect anything any different tomorrow night, but we're going to have a 6-man tag. It's going to be a grudge 6-man tag team match. And boy, do I ever have a personal interest involved when it's the Illuminati teaming up to go against the family. The family's back together. Evidently Steve Flynn, he's lost his mind and he decided to join forces back again with Bo James and KC Thunder against Tony Givens, Chris Richards, and Jeff Baker and the Illuminati. Well, I tell you what, Bo James, that big nasty gash on your head, I'm sure it's still there. Well, it's going to be reopened again tomorrow night at the hands of the Illuminati.
Well, speaking of the family and speaking of Bo James, he's here in the studio today. You might want to watch out, buddy. We're going to hear from Bo James here in just a minute.
My security.
Last Sunday night was probably one of the wildest fights I've ever been in. And you can look at this head right here and look at this face, and you can tell that it was a war. But tomorrow night, Matt Rhodes, I heard you screaming across the hall just a minute ago. You're going to come down there tomorrow night with Tony Givens, Chris Richards, Jeff Baker, probably the whole Illuminati. Well, I want you guys to do me a favor tomorrow night when we walk into the new Armed Forces Center in Mount Carmel. I want you to introduce me to fear. I want you to make me afraid. I want you to live up to every word you said. Because I'm going to introduce you to the 3 toughest men you're ever going to face in your life. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about my cousin KC. I'm talking about Steve Flynn. I'm talking about the families back together. You can go down the list for a decade and a half. Everybody that's lined up against us has fell to the wayside. Tomorrow night, 7:30, doors open at 6:30. Bring your ticket stub from last Sunday and you get $1 off regular prices. We want everybody there. We want it sold out again because we want the whole world to see it. Last Sunday didn't finish anything. It didn't settle anything. The only thing it did was make it worse. Tony Givens, I stomped your face. You split my head open. Chris Richards, we whipped you like a dirty dog. Jeff Baker, you ran in like the stooge that you are. Tomorrow night, we're going to come to finish it. That's the only thing we got in mind is hurting 3 of you.
Attention nonprofit organizations, sports clubs, civic groups, schools, or anyone looking to raise funds for your organization. The stars of the National Wrestling Alliance are here to put money in your pocket. Bring us in for your next fundraiser and get the funds you need for your organization on the night of the event without wait. For more information, call event coordinator Tim Ruckman at area code 423-943-9846 or email the office at office@NWASmokyMountain.com.
my friends, you never did say that. It should never weighing in tonight, 285 pounds. He hails from Houston, Texas. This is Lucas Angel!
All right, second contest here at Wrestlefest 2011. We've got Lucas Angel, the big guy, 285 pounds from Houston, Texas, against the returning to the area Sigman. And one thing that I've got to be wondering, and Joe and Bobo, I don't know if you wonder anything at all, but Joe, I know you've got to be wondering. We saw on a recent edition of SSW Power Half Hour over in Waynesville, North Carolina, KC Thunder was doing a little interview for the television program, and Sigman was involved in that beatdown by the Illuminati. I don't know what his involvement is in this. Is he a new member of the Illuminati, or do you know?
Well, I honestly can't say 100% for sure either way, but, you know, he could be a recruit. He could be an apprentice of the Illuminati, somebody that is trying to get into their organization. He definitely carried out a hit for him as he attacked KC Thunder in Waynesville, North Carolina, and you know, no doubt he better be careful where he steps, because KC's going to be looking for him. But of course, KC's going to have his hands full with Jeff Baker tonight of the Illuminati. But Sigman right there, he just took a hard tumble out to the floor at the hands of Lucas Angel. And you know, Lucas Angel, he certainly has had enough problems with the Illuminati, so they maybe have sent Sigman out here to see if he can take Lucas Angel out, and if he can, maybe that's his end to the group. I don't know.
You know, I happened to be there for that beatdown that KC Thunder got at the hands of Sigman Illuminati, and I would have helped KC Thunder, but I was busy trying to find some gum.
I thought you was holding the door for the Illuminati when they bust through the arena.
Well, I was standing right there to go.
Yeah, I thought I saw you in the background. You're usually in the background searching around, going through things, seeing what you can pick up. I know how you are. But all right, now we've got a wrist lock here from Lucas Angel on Sigman. And Sigman, my gosh, what a stiff right hand that was. Took him straight down with a big jaw shot there. And Sigman, top caliber athlete, wrestles all across the country, Joe Wheeler, not just here in the Mountain Empire, but now he has returned back here, and maybe he's going to be making this his home base. If he's a new member of the Illuminati, I don't see that he's going to have a choice.
He's a double tough competitor, no doubt about that, and experienced guy. And take one look at him across that chest and arms. He's a big guy, keeps himself in great shape, double tough. And yeah, I've seen Sigman in other parts of the country, no doubt about it, and he knows how to fight. Going in with a blatant chokehold right here, standing on the ropes and everything. He certainly knows how to push that envelope, Bobo.
I was losing his balance.
Anyway, Sigman now, he's looking to make his mark, whether it's to impress Tony Givens and Chris Richards, Rob Knight, all the members of the Illuminati, or whether he's just wanting to catapult himself up for the Southern States Heavyweight Championship, which we have got a big announcement regarding that as well coming up right after this contest. I guarantee it, almost a 3 count there.
Very close to a 3 count. Sigman had his feet up on the second rope, trying to get every inch of leverage that he could on Lucas Angel going into that pinfall right now. And Sigman now, picture perfect drop kick right there. He put it right on the button. Whether you love the guy or hate the guy, you got to acknowledge that takes talent and skill right there, Bobo.
That was a beautiful drop kick. I couldn't have done one any better.
No, you couldn't have done that at all. Got him in a rear chin lock here, a modified version of it, and he is really cranking in on him. Again, he's not going to beat Lucas Angel with this maneuver right here, but he is certainly going to wear him down. It is very hot in this arena, and you know, it's just going to be a really, really tough deal for Lucas Angel to fight out of this, because the more energy you exert, this heat is going to pull it right out of you even more, so you're losing twice the amount of energy from the maneuver and then from the heat in the building. So you've got 2 things working against you there.
Oh, no doubt about that, Michael Sutherland. It's hot here in July, no doubt about it, as the Sigman now is very severely distracted arguing with the referee, and this could seriously prove to his disadvantage as Lucas Angel's back on his feet. Caught him with a hard right hand right there. And all it takes is that moment or two to change the tide of a match possibly. But Sigman, right back in command, right back in control. Hard knee to the side of the head, in for a cover. He got 2 out of that. before Lucas Angel was able to kick out. But it just goes to show that momentary lapse that he took to argue with that referee could have cost him the match right there.
Well, absolutely. You know, and just a little while ago when Sigman was joined with the referee, I was very disappointed in Sigman because Joe, you and I have seen Sigman wrestle for a number of years, and he's always, a top quality athlete. But why you would want to divert your own attention with talking to the referee when it doesn't mean anything? And you see that Lucas Angel gained a little bit of advantage there, but now that's not working. Lucas trying to fire back, but I think Sigman's just got him wore down too much. Hold it! Paul! Spine buster, Bobo.
Beautiful move.
Absolutely.
I could do it better.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, but Joe Wheeler, this is maybe the end that Lucas Angel is looking for. Finally now maybe he can gain some control in the match.
No doubt about that. Both men struggling to make their way back up to a vertical base. We're about 5 minutes gone in this contest here. And Angel with a big clothesline right there. And a big back elbow on Sigman as he's got him in trouble here. Sigman, he's rolling rubber leg street. Angel's got him with a kick to the midsection now. Sets him up. Irish whip into the ropes. And a big collision right there. Takes Sigman down. And Lucas Angel's going to the top rope. And this is not something you see often. There's a big man going up there. He caught him, but he rolled through. Sigman rolled through. He's got his foot in the ropes.
Come on, he was using the ropes, had the feet in the ropes. Lucas Angel had him beat. Let's get the official decision.
Looking for the hottest wrestling on the net? NWA Smoky Mountain is here for you. Get all the latest info on upcoming events, news, NWA merchandise, and much more on our website at NWASmokyMountain.com. Also check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/NWA Smoky Mountain. And also follow us on Twitter at Twitter.com/NWA Smoky MTV.
Wrestling fans, welcome back, and we want to remind you, Thursday, August 4th, NWA Smoky Mountains returns to the King Sports Civic Auditorium for the big one. And I'm really excited about this one, Matt Rhodes. The main event of the night, the real deal, Chase Owens gets his shot at the ROH Heavyweight Championship against Davey Richards. Now, guys that's had this belt before Davey Richards, you might have heard of a couple of them. CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan. The list goes on and on. But Chase Owens gets his shot against Davey Richards Thursday, August 4th for the ROH Heavyweight Championship.
Even though he's on the other side of the locker room from the Illuminati, I personally would love to see Chase Owens bring the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship to East Tennessee.
I totally agree.
On Thursday night, August the 4th, and speaking of Ring of Honor, speaking of some of the top stars from that great company, we're going to see Kyle O'Reilly, a young upstart star in that company, as he takes on one of our brightest stars in NWA Smoky Mountain, Jason the Gift Kincaid, in what will be an off-the-hook, non-stop, exciting match indeed.
Definitely. And also, speaking of more titles on the line, the NWA Smoky Mountain Heavyweight title will be defended as Keith Knox, the current champion, takes on Bulldozer. That will be one other one that brings the house down.
We've seen the Bulldozer. He made a big impact in his debut, and he's already receiving a shot at the NWA Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Championship. And speaking of titles, the NWA Smoky Mountain Tag Team titles, there's been some controversy surrounding those titles. Those titles were stripped from the champions. They are held up, and they will be decided in a three-way tag team match. On Thursday night, August the 4th, we're going to see Legit Dynamite. That's the team of Brian Kyle and Derek Billings, as they take on the team of Jeff Conley and Lucas Angel, and the team of the wrestling extraordinaire Sigman and NWA star Tony Kazina for the NWA Smoky Mountain Tag Team Championships. That match will be off the hook, and Heath Sneed, this match right here, I'll have a personal vested interest in huge 6-man tag team match. Robbie Cassidy. Seems like once I think Robbie Cassidy's gone, he keeps coming back. He's going to put the boots on one more time. And he went out and got himself some tag partners. And Bo James, that is if he's still walking, come August the 4th. And Wayne Atkins. I heard his name floating around there this week. I haven't seen him in a long time. The sensational one. Well, I tell you what, Wayne Atkins, you stop being sensational when you cut your hair off. So don't come back to the King Sports Civic Auditorium because it's a mistake. You'll be taking on the Illuminati. Now, I know you've known Tony Gibbons for a long time, Chris Richards, and especially Cutthroat Josh Cody. But I tell you what, you don't know these men now. A different side of these men, especially Tony Gibbons. And Wayne Atkins, you're going to be facing an uphill battle. Robbie Cassidy, you as well. You're going to regret putting those boots on. That huge 6-man tag team match, that may not be the main event, but I guarantee that people will be paying the price of admission to see that match right there. Coming up Thursday night, August the 4th, the King Sports Civic Auditorium, Heath.
3 championship matches that night, a stacked card. It's going to be a wild night in Kingsport. Like we said, Thursday, August 4th, Kingsport Civic Auditorium, the NWA Smoky Mountains presents the big one. You don't want to miss it. Fans, we'll be right back.
You know, I've been on quite a roll here as of late, becoming the NWA Mountain Empire champion, winning the NWA Smoky Mountain Cup. This past week, I was named to compete in Chikara's Young Lions Cup in Pennsylvania, one of the most prestigious tournaments in all of wrestling today. And let's not forget, just a couple weeks ago, I made my Ring of Honor debut, Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, not only do I have the opportunity to become the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, but I have that opportunity right here in front of my friends, in front of my family, right here at NWA Smoky Mountain. Because you see, for the last 5 years, I've been traveling up and down the roads, going from town to town. Sometimes I've even had to sleep in my car. I've missed holidays with my family, gave up personal relationships, drove 13, 14 hours just to find the best competition. All sacrifices to be the best, because you see, to be the best, you have to compete with the best. And Thursday night, August 4th, King Sports Civic Auditorium, I will be stepping into the ring with a man who many call the best in the world. The Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, Davey Richards. You see, Davey, I'm one of those few who call you the best in the world. But don't let that for 1 second make you think that that scares me or that intimidates me. Because you see, I thrive on facing the best. I excel at winning. Davey Richards, you're no longer the hunter. You're the prey. The hunt is on.
Wrestling fans, what an awesome show we've had today. Lots of awesome footage and news. Now make sure you watch the Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour tomorrow to see some more footage from Wrestlefest 2011, including how the First Family got back together. You probably wouldn't like that, but still. And also, one of the wildest fights between 2 women that I have ever seen in my life. You'll want to see this much.
Also, we'll have news on the huge card tomorrow night at the new Armed Forces Center, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. We already know what the main event is. It's a huge 6-man tag team grudge match featuring the Illuminati taking on the First Family of professional wrestling. We all know who that is. That's tomorrow, so be sure to tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m. CW4 for all the latest news on the card tomorrow. Plus, we also can announce Jeff Conley is going to get another shot at the SSW television title. I've received word from the matchmakers at SSW that the time limit has been extended to 20 minutes, and the TV title will be on the line for the first 15 minutes of that match. So Jeff Conley is going to get one more shot at that television title. Plus, we'll also see who the new Southern States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion is. And Ray Idol will be starting a new quest to become the SSW Heavyweight Champion. That's all tomorrow. Southern States Wrestling's Power Half Hour right back here on Tri-City CW4, 1 p.m. So be sure to check that out. Wrestling fans, like I say, thanks for joining us here today on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. For Heath Sneed, I'm Matt Rhodes. We'll see you back here next week. Same time, same place. NWA Smoky Mountain TV. So long for now.